everyone. We are live here at the H+H show in Chicago, Illinois, and it is the second day of our show here. And I just want you to know that because we're live and using in a big building or a big steel building or whatever, we our Wi-Fi signal will cooperate. But we'll do our best here, and we will go over all of this next Thursday as well, with more quotes probably to show you once we get back. But I am super excited because I didn't really tell you much about this, did I? And all of a sudden yesterday we got showed on social media, but I technically couldn't talk about it till May 2nd. And by that time I was, getting ready to come and out the door, and live was the day before. So here we are now. So I am so super excited. Look at this fabulous book. I got the cover, and then this is in some of our social media posts where you can go on and read the whole book here. This is what Moda puts out for all of the shop owners. So it's an awesome article about me with lots of photos, and then my fabric line that I'm going to talk about here in a minute. All right, so super cool. All right, so that is my book that keeps disappearing from it, so I had to go steal them from the sales. So here is American Gatherings 3, so I'll let Jess pan a little closer, and it features a really cool eagle panel, and that is about a yard panel that Moda has put together for me. That's our design, and we kind of softened it up with those beautiful flowers, and these are all prints that are in the fabric line. No stitching on here unless you have to do some stitching on there. But I wanted this panel to be an easy quilt to make and that we can give away for whether it's for Quilts of Valor or Honor Flight. And as long as I just kind of said Honor Flight, I want you to know that we are going to do a fundraiser for the Honor Flight, and hopefully we can raise a ton of money for a plane full of vets to go to DC. All right, so there's the feature, and then here is the tower, and Moda provides us with all the usual pre-cuts, right? The fat quarter tower, the fat egg tower, layer cakes, gel and balls, charm packs, mini charms, all of those are in the line. And then we also have put together half yards and 1 yard bundles for you as well, because sometimes the fat quarter tower isn't enough, right? And then I'm going to talk a little bit more about the our website later on. Jess will remind me, right, Jess? And just so you know, Jess is here with me, so she's my person, right? All right, so then we have put together a kit for Moda here, and that is based on my antique quilt right here. So this was a quilt made in the probably late 1800s, and then we have redone it with my fabric line, and it is not a very big quilt. I believe it's somewhere like, I don't know, 40 by 60-ish, give or take a few inches here and there. I don't quite know. But I want to remake it with like my 3 previous fabric lines, red, white, and blue, and then also some blues and reds from maybe some of my scraps left over from those lines as well. So I'm going to make the full size like the antique with a lot more fat to it. So either way you want to do that, I will have instructions on that. And then this little quilt here is made from a mini charm. And all the shops got sent one of these patterns and a mini charm in the Moda mail this month because I featured on the cover for that. And then everything else I'm going to talk about is going to be in the book, American Gatherings 3. So we have this. This is a 9-block quilt here, all reds and blues. And then this one here is Alicia's design. And doesn't it look like a firecracker? Okay. And then favorite here of the show is the airplane quilt. So I just want you to know that we still have a lot more quilts in this line and in the book. And then always, that I add a few extra, pillows or sayings or wool stuff. So this is a wool eagle up here that'll also go in the book as well. I usually don't have all of those projects done at market time, but I always add them because now this fabric doesn't come out until December of 2025, right in time for our 250th anniversary in 2026. So that gives me a little extra time to make some red, white, and blue projects for the book as well. And then one of the best things about this fabric line is this. We have 3 SKUs of 108 wide fabric. So we have a cream, a red, and a blue all stars. So we love our 108 wide backings. I hope we can order enough of these because usually we run out of those wide backings super fast. So that's kind of like the overview of what I have here at the show, but we're going to go over more of it later on. But I know that we're putting up the quilts on the website, and those quilt kits will be on a discount. And some of the fabric is on a discount as well if you pre-order until we order. And that is probably about what we usually give them about a good month or so, 6 weeks before we have to put our order in.
Yep.
All right. And then we're going to do, like I said, a fundraiser. So some of the things that we have up are not going to have a discount on because we are going to donate the discount. So we're going to, like on a back border tower, we're going to donate $10. But then you're going to get the panel. We're going to give you the panel with that because that does not come in the tower. And we're going to do some special swag for those who buy those projects or those towels. Okay, so you're going to get like probably stickers, patches, fun stuff for doing that, helping us raise some money for the honor flight, the glory honor flight, right? Is that what that's called? Yeah, I think so. A full name. All right, so I'm just trying to make sure. Did I miss anything, Jess, in this piece?
I don't think so.
Okay, so I'm just going to give you a quick little peek around the rest of the Moda booth and then our booth that's here as well. And then I have one little guest that I want to feature, but we have to go on a little hike to see her. But she's worth it, I promise. Okay, so over here, we have Sarah Thomas's high flight, and I just, it's all aviation. So isn't that great? We are from Wisconsin, so we have the EAA fly-in, and her fabrics are just so fun. Got airplanes on them. She's got flight logs. She's got maps, and she told me that the Rhinelander airport is on her because that is near and dear to her. And she's flown into there and spent some time in northern Wisconsin. So that's why she added that on her fabric as well. And all of these fabrics are not going to be in the store till November, December, or January. Okay, it's the ones that you're going to see. Are you looking at something? I'm going to ask.
No, it is nope.
Oh, I thought she was going to ask me a question. All right, so over here we have Robin Pickett, and it is kind of a Valentine line, and she's got so many things in here, cross stitch and quilts and pillows. It's just beautiful stuff. And then next we have Camille. Her line is print, and it's her famous blue, white, and her green, but the blue has been tweaked up a little bit on this one, a little bit brighter blue, this line. So you'll see all of her patterns that she has available. Look at the little mini bows, super cute. And then next, the famous Lala Boutique, and I think all the girls are at lunch right now. And so perfect time for us to invade their booth. Don't you just love the butterfly out of a mini charm? And it looks like 2 other fabrics here. So we'll for sure have this in the store. But then look at the beautiful flowers and beehives. This is a honey bun quilt. So that's made out of a pre-cut layer.
And she's going to let us do a trunk show.
Yeah, so we'll be featuring these quilts full out for you. She's going to send them to us after Motivation. She's going to be teaching at Motivation, which is in June.
Yeah, I can try.
Stay tuned. And her stuff is all fun, kids, animals. I love the turtle with the kind of the rainbow back. Flowers, birdies, elephants, of course, her little stuffy. So super cute here, fun kid line. All right, then let's see if maybe we can get Deb to talk to us. She's talking to Josh right now, but let's see if we can. All right. Look how sweet this line. It's kind of like summer romance going on here, but she's got a panel with her famous paintings. And there's her fabrics. Isn't it gorgeous? Super soft. And Deb wants to come and teach at the gathering. So if you want to take her class, let me know. And we'll see how soon we can get her. You want to say hi? All right. Show them your tennies.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So she's been stitching on tennies.
Yeah.
All right. Maybe we can get her to do a class on
That
that.
would be great.
That'd be
Love
fun.
it. I
Okay.
love it. Love it.
All right. So maybe we can snag her to come to Primitive Gaps. All right. Let's go this way. So Jess and Nick have been managing up Primitive Gatherings back here.
Have learned.
So we'll let you get a good idea of what the booth looks like. So we haven't done a wholesale show for about, I don't know, it's almost 10 years we're thinking. So this is the first time we're back here offering our wools, our notions, which include triangle papers and our other templates, all of our wool bundles, wool charms. What else we got? Baldani threads we wholesale to shop with as well. And then our catalog of blocks of the month and other patterns and wool patterns. So that's all here. All right, you want to say hi, Nick?
Hi, Nick. Hi, everybody.
All right, so here we have some shoppers. All right. And what else we got? I think I covered it good.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, so today is my birthday. So
Okay.
my birthday wish is for you and all your friends to like, subscribe to everything that Lisa does.
Oh, yeah.
It helps us all, right?
Yes. Share the love. Tell everybody
Share
what you're
the-
doing. Show your stuff that you're working on social media. But yeah, I always forget to say, hey, subscribe. But, because I'm just all about sharing what I'm doing, stitching or what's going on at the shop. And I always forget to say, hey, subscribe.
Make
So-
every stitch count.
Make every stitch tells a story.
Oh, every stitch tells a story.
All right. Okay, so
See you,
let's
everybody.
go to the Moda booth next. So the theme of the Moda booth is handmade home. So they have all their booth is about all of the like your rooms in your house. But before we get there, we'll just take a spin through the Ruby Star.
Yeah.
All right, so Jess will do a little go through here. All right, so come on this way. All right, so hopefully you can hear us. I know it's a little bit louder now. So you can kind of see the overall where it says handmade home. Look at the cool chair covers with that same logo on it. Now, every one of these little kiosks is a home, is a part of your home. So this one is the closet. I hope I can remember these off. The closet. Over here we have the bedroom. So there's a bed there with a bunch of pillows on. Isn't that cute? Kate Spain. I think this is the pantry with all the notions in it. So isn't it beautiful though? And shout out to Miss Tammy Vonderschmidt, who did all the table covers. I talked to Jenny. She's going to borrow me this skirt. What do you think? Oh, beautiful. I can't wait to have it.
That's okay.
And then over here we have this. This is the living room, I believe, so or the family room where it has this beautiful quilt from Jen Cheap. It's a kit, so we're going to order a ton of these. It's all hand appliqued, so this is especially for you hand applicators, or you can do it by machine too. You can fuse it down, and do that blind hem stitch or whatever you want to do, or even satin stitch. But isn't that a fun, beautiful little quilt?
Yeah.
We have the dining room, the set, the table there, the casserole carrier on the table, and super sweet. And then over here, the living room with the formal fireplace. And all of these are all done with foam board that they printed on. What is that? Like even the cover where they put all the goodies is foam board. You know, you should get this big wooden thing. It's like all of the notions that they have for us to look at, to buy for our shops. Let's sneak over here. Maybe we can get Doug to say hi to us. Want to say hi? Yeah, hi. All right, so then we're going to take a quick little jaunt through the show. All right.
But if you want to do like a couple of these,
So there's a lots of vendors here. There's lots of yarn here. I found this beautiful sweater. If anybody's a knitter and wants to knit me this beautiful sweater, let me know because I have to. It's one of those things that I'm never going to do. We're going to sneak through it.
Check out the thing you don't need.
One more over.
Hopefully she's here. If not, we'll just visit her stuff. Hey, Richard.
Let me get out of this video.
No, you can stay in.
Guys,
Come see this quilt. It's called Dear Jen. So we have some spots open in some of Jen's class in August at Primitive Gatherings at our retreat house. So you could be making this with her. Isn't this to die for? Look at those fabrics. Look at all those teeny tiny blocks. And they're probably about what, 6 inches, Jess?
Yeah, looks about.
6 inches, it looks like. Oh, super fun. Jess will take a nice little tour around the booth here so you can see Jen's style and all of the fun things she has. And you can do any of this in any of her classes. She does have a hand quilting class too, because Jen does a lot of handwork. You see the hand quilting? This is the quilt I am working with.
I really am.
Okay, and then we're gonna come here when she's done. And we will have all of these products when Jen comes, so we will be doing another live when she's here, but look at all the fun stuff. This is my best ever cookie ever in the whole life. Super good recipes and beautifully done. Should be awards.
Anyway, and then you can get in touch. Nice to meet you. Never sold something.
Remember we had a couple weeks ago. Yes, I know the things you do for us shop owners, right? So we had a lovely Moda dinner last night.
there's a lot. Okay.
Yeah,
It's your microphone. It's a little loud in here.
yeah, and we got to sit next to each other and chit chat. So we don't have enough time to chat. No, we don't. Not when we're here. But Jen's going to be at Primitive Gatherings for 2 whole weeks. So hopefully we'll get lots of time to sit and chit chat and do some fun things.
Can you bring lots of items to us about us at the shows?
Okay, yes, yeah. So I think, and I know Jen's going to do a post out to her people soon.
Yep.
So it's probably not going to be open much longer once the word gets out. So All right, thank you so much. I don't want to take up too much of your time. Plus, you gotta sell your wares. Pay for the trip. So I know I'm not gonna be super long today because it's loud in here. We don't know about the quality of anything here, but I just wanted to pop in because I didn't get to talk about my new line. I'm super excited about it, and I hope you have some fun on our website, looking on all the offerings that we do have. But just be aware that we are going to do some fun things with this line, and more information coming soon. So I don't know, do you have questions at all, or do you want to just
I don't know how to see the questions, so
is Kaylee or anybody over there at home, can they facilitate us? Or-
I can see.
All right, so we'll see what's going on.
Can you hear me?
Oh, yep.
All right. I think that everyone was just kind of happy to see everything, and I don't think there's too many questions. So maybe we
Okay.
should just be done.
All right, so I miss you all, and I promise we'll do a really extra long one on Thursday when we get back home. And I appreciate y'all, and thanks for joining me here today, even though it's going to be short and sweet. So join me next week at your new gatherings where every stitch tells a story.